Welcome to NFL World, where the NFL starts and ends. I'm your host, Jacob. And at the end of week 2, at least we were recording this before the 2 Monday night games, there's a lot that happened over the last week. So let's begin. First off, some bad news for the Seahawks is Seahawks Jamal Adams tore his quad in the game versus the Denver Broncos. He is out for the year. And then on Thursday night, between the Chargers and the Chiefs, Justin Herbert got injured. He went out, came back. It is now confirmed that he had hurt and fractured his rib cartilage. Not his rib cartilage, what it protects the rib. And from what I can understand, players that have this injury say it's worse than the fractured rib because you can't breathe anytime where his spot is, where he got hurt. He can't really breathe at all. It's not just hard for him to breathe, it's hard for him to throw, it's hard for him to twist, it's hard for him just to even do a handoff. The expectation is he'll play depending on how this goes, but it's very painful. The Commanders' defensive tackle, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced this, Philterian Mathis, who was taken out of the game in week 1 due to a knee injury, has torn his meniscus and is heading for season surgery. Now, exactly what is the meniscus and why did it happen? Well, a normal meniscus tear, depending on if it's teared fully or not, could be anywhere between 4 to 8 weeks. But when you fully tear a meniscus, sometimes the teams will be like, yeah, he could come back in 10 weeks, but we feel comfortable with our group. We're just going to put him on season-ending IR. And that's what happened here. They felt comfortable with their group. They put him on season-ending IR. A promising second-round pick. We'll look forward to 2023. Colts have had a couple bad weeks in a row now, as they ended up releasing kicker Ricardo Blankenship after he missed 2 field goals, and one of them could have won them the game against the Houston Texans. They ended up signing 2 kickers to battle it out. Long story short, they got blown out against Jacksonville. In Jacksonville, what else is new? The Colts just have something. There's something in Jacksonville the Colts don't like. It's surprising. TJ Watt suffered what is an interesting injury. He tore his pec, but he only tore the muscle of it. He didn't tear the tendon. So with him not tearing the tendon, he doesn't need surgery. So therefore he can be back in 6 weeks. He's a big component of that Steeler defense, and if he's not out there, they can't win many games because he's that involved. He was the NFL sack leader last year and with 21.5. And this year, he had already made a big impact against the Browns in week 1. He did miss the game against the Patriots, and we all know how that ended up. The Saints, due to the injury of Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram, had re-signed Latavius Murray. I mean, okay. Like, he's a good player. No problem with that. It just didn't help you a whole lot against the Buccaneers during week 2 of the NFL regular season.